Hello, 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 and happy Wednesday, everybody. Oh my God, I think I've been looking for Wednesday for like the whole week. I thought yesterday was Wednesday. Anyway, welcome, welcome, welcome. If you're not sure where you are right now, you are listening to Joanne's Cosmic Energy radio show. I'm your host, Joanne Angel Barry Cologne, your amazing certified holistic personal trainer, intuitive healer, cosmic energy reader, medical astrologer, master of numerology, and the creator of the Chakra Balance Numerology Cosmic Energy Forecast deck, and owner of Holistic Fitness, where I am right now. Anyway, there's a whole lot going on right now, but before we dive in, just want to remind you, if you can, to share, like, and comment. Let your friends know that I'm here. I'm going to be sharing some exciting cosmic energy news today that we all want to know about. One of the reasons why I do share cosmic energy information with you is so you could be in alignment to the energy that's actually coming in, because this energy is actually the things that help us manifest our deepest desires. And if for whatever the reasons are, we have one or more of our chakras that are sluggish or even blocked, we may not be able to manifest those desires as quickly as we may like. And I don't know about you, but for me, I would like to manifest my desires like yesterday. So for me to do that, I have to make sure I'm constantly keeping my chakras in the flow as opposed to them getting sluggish. And they get sluggish very easily just by everything that goes on in what we call the collective energy. So before I go and dive into all that, what I would really like to do is just take a minute and just give a shout out to two of my advertising sponsors that help me get things going. So the first one right off the back is Miss CJ Ives Lopez. She's the founder of the Author's Porch. She's also the publisher of the Author's Porch magazine. And she likes to say, when it comes to the Author's Porch, that the Author's Porch is where every great conversation happens. A place created for authors by an author. So if you're not familiar with CJ Ives Lopez, I recommend that you go and connect with her, especially if you're an author or looking to become an author. And then we have the amazing Dr. Terry Morse. She is a holistic path, and she was just on my TV show last week, and she'll be back this weekend, this Sunday. And she had an amazing, was she? Oh no, I'm sorry. She wasn't on my show last weekend. She was on the show 2 weeks ago. I get so excited I forget. And she'll be back this Sunday. She'll be doing a healing demonstration, something you're definitely going to want to watch. So set your alarm, place it on your calendar, however it is you remind yourself to do those important things. I believe this is one of those important things. So now that we have that all going, I want to talk to you about this cosmic energy that's going on right now. Well, it's not actually going on right now, but it's going to be going on in about 6 days. And why I've chosen to talk about this topic first, let's say Venus moving into Pisces, or what's going on with Chiron energy. Well, because this is some important energy, and this is something that is going to happen once in our lifetime. Every one of us. It's going to only happen once in our lifetime on this particular day. So for those of you who are not aware, in regards to the cosmic energy, we are going to have a conjunction. Neptune and Jupiter are going to literally be in the same alignment on April 12th. And that's going to help us manifest our deepest desires. Now, interesting, in case you're not familiar with Neptune or Jupiter and what they actually do for us, let me just give a little introduction. And then I'm going to dive into a cosmic forecast for all the zodiac signs. So what Neptune is and does for us is, I like to call it the spiritual awakening planet, where it actually activates our spiritual wisdom, and it helps us to travel in our dreams, whether we're in sleep state or even in a meditative state. And that energy gives us the ability to align and balance the left side of the brain, which is our ego, and the right side of the brain, which is where all of our spiritual wisdom comes from. And that is actually connected right now, sitting in Pisces energy. And Jupiter is the planet of experience expansions, and gifts. And when we speak about gifts, it could be, yes, someone giving you a beautiful bouquet of flowers, or someone taking you out to dinner, or someone buying you a beautiful blouse. But when I speak about gifts, I'm speaking specifically about our spiritual gifts. Once upon a time, we'll go back, let's say 40, 50 years ago, these gifts were known as curses. Many people called it a curse because it took on a lot of energy for individuals. But these spiritual gifts are known as being able to see spirit. Now, I don't know about you, but I love knowing that I can connect with my mom and actually see her. My mom has crossed over 11 years ago. And since her crossing, I have this amazing relationship with her where I get to speak with her every single day. Not only do I get to speak with her, I get to see her. I know that when she's right there with me, because she literally sits there and I see her. As believe it or not, she's actually here with me right now, sitting on my couch. Now, obviously, if anybody else was here with me, they may not be able to see her, but she is here. In addition to seeing, I get to hear her and the things she says to me, and she guides me. And believe me when I say this, over the last 11 years, the different things that I have created, such as, for example, my card deck, literally was created by her. She was the one that gave me all the insight to bringing this project into my reality. And then there's also feeling, where I literally can feel her lean into me and give me that hug, or warm me up if I'm cold, or just caress me. And this is what she does to me when she's annoyed. She literally yanks on my hair, literally, where when she gets annoyed with me, when she feels I'm not listening to her guidance, I get this little yank and I literally get pulled back, and I know it's her. And then there's the ability to smell, whether it's that delicious spaghetti and meatballs she'd make, or her beautiful, once upon a time, she made a beautiful carrot cake and it tasted delicious. So the sense of smell and also taste. And then the other one, which is coming to become more and more my friend, is knowing things I have no idea how I know them. And that really comes with the downloads that we receive when we sleep, in our sleep state, which is why sleeping is so important. And if any of you are sleep deprived, I highly recommend you find some time to sleep so you can get those downloads coming in. So now both of these signs, Neptune and Jupiter, are both in Pisces. Now, Pisces rules the 12th house energy, which is all about tying up loose ends, our intuition, our sleep state, our dreamy life, the illusions as well. But also on the flip side of it, it's also connected to our addictions, what we're addicted to. So with Neptune and Jupiter, as of April 12th, on that day only, well, they'll share this pretty conjunction together. That energy is going to be extremely powerful. So in addition to the positive side of it, we also want to be mindful of our addictions as well, and do whatever we can to minimize the desire or need to have to go into the addiction part, and really keep our vibration high enough so we can benefit from this amazing energy that really is a once in a lifetime. We on this earth, those of us right now, right here, are not going to ever experience this conjunction again. It's a once in a lifetime conjunction. I'm not really sure how many hours that the two planets are going to be conjunct on April 12th, but it's definitely a once in a lifetime. I do believe intuitively that this energy will stay with us for days and weeks at a time. But in reference to the actual conjunction itself, that's a one-time, one-day event for us. And I thought it was so important for us to know this, so we can really align our energy to be open to receiving the gifts that both Jupiter and Neptune are going to help us with. Now, I know, like myself, I have a list of things I want to manifest, a list of things. I could probably name 10 things off the back that I want to manifest. And as long as I do the work that I need to do, such as clearing my chakras and making space for this energy, I know that 10 of those things will manifest with the help of Neptune and Jupiter. But you have to be willing to do the work. Whereas if you do not do the clearing energy of your chakras and keeping your energy in that higher vibration, you're not going to be in the alignment, even though the planets may be right in there with you, cheering you on. But if you're not doing this clearing work, if you're not keeping your chakras aligned, you're not going to be able to manifest your deepest desires with this energy. So that's why it's so important for you to really get into this. Now, what I want to just do is I want to just check in, see if anyone is watching so I can say hello. And then I'm going to dive right into the card reading. Hello, and happy my God. It's supposed to be lowering it and I'm raising it. There we go. So, so here we go. What I'm going to be doing, I got to get some water because this is going to be some intense stuff going on as we start. So here's what's going to happen, guys. I am going to read cards for all the zodiac signs. And I've been trying to get some insight in reference to, do I need to do a 3-card read for each zodiac sign, or am I going to try to keep this a little simple? And I think for now, I'm going to keep it simple. I'm going to do a 1-card read for each zodiac sign. And that 1 card, when you are paying attention here, you're going to look at your sun, moon, and rising. So usually I do a 3-card read for each zodiac sign, which gives you about 9 cards to work with. And as of this past Sunday, actually more than 9, because then I even made it more challenging. We were looking at the opposition sign. So for example, if your sun, moon, or rising is in Aries, then you also want to look at the cards for Libra. So that gives you a lot more fun to play with, things to bring together, and also possible different chakras to work on. Because the key here is to really want to activate the chakras so you can really benefit on this amazing energy that's coming in with Neptune and Jupiter. So this is how it's going to go. So whatever your sun, moon, and rising sign is, I want you to pay attention to when I mention the cards for that. And then, like I said, later, I want you to go and look at the opposition signs of each of those 3 and look at those colors to see what chakras you need to work on. And theoretically, if you have a different zodiac sign for the sun, moon, and rising, you're going to have 3 cards you're going to work with, or possibly 6 cards you're going to work with. Now, if you're a triple threat where all sun, moon, and rising are in one zodiac sign, then you're basically going to have 2 cards to work with. That particular, your birth sign, and also the opposition. And remembering we're looking at sun, moon, and rising of that. And then if you happen to have, let's say, sun and moon in one particular zodiac sign, and then you're rising in another, you get the drift. Yes, I hope so. Okay, so here we go. I'm going to shuffle up the cards, and what the cards are asking, or shall we say what we're asking the cards for, is for the help and assistance in regards to this amazing conjunction that's taking place on April 12th. That's going to be in Neptune and Jupiter's energy in Pisces. So I also want to make a note that for you Pisces out there, sun, moon, or rising sign, this is going to be a very powerful energy specifically for your zodiac sign, because it's literally sitting in your house. So if it's your sun sign, it's going to be sitting in your first house. And also, depending on where your moon is at on your chart, it will be sitting in that house. So it's very, very, very powerful. And the same thing's going to go for those who are Virgos, because it's the opposition sign. So Pisces and Virgos, this is extremely important for you to make sure you do this clearing energy. And if need be, even go get yourself a Reiki session or an acupuncture session just to clear out this energy so you can be in a line to what it is you want to manifest. I would highly recommend that. In fact, at the end of the show, I'm going to give an offering. So hang in there with me and see what I have to give you. All right, so we're going to start with Aries. So Aries, first card, quite simple, quite easy. It almost blends into my walls here. It's yellow, so solar plex energy. And really it's about listening and speaking the truth. So we're going to be, on that particular day, you're going to be spending some time listening to what your spirit guides are going to be guiding you about in reference to working on the solar plex energy, so you can clear any of the insecurities, doubts, limitations for that matter, limited mindset for that matter, and allow yourself to really be open to receiving the abundance that this amazing conjunction is going to bring in. That 3 energy is the things that you're going to be creating with this energy. This is actually in your favor, Aries. This is going to help you create and manifest your deepest desire. So definitely want to pay attention to that. Now, what I'm doing is I'm putting the cards back. So there's a possibility that card can show up again in another zodiac sign. All right, so that was Aries, solar plex energy. Listen and speak your truth. Number 3 is all about what you're creating, expressing, what you're going to be learning through this amazing experience as well. So let's see what we have in store for Taurus. And again, we are in the sun energy of Aries right now as well. So this is really about how you want to be seen. And wouldn't it be lovely to be seen in a different way because your psychic abilities are showing up? I think so. All right, Taurus, your 12th house energy. So perhaps this amazing Neptune and Jupiter conjunction will help you really tie up the loose ends and really become more tuned to your psychic abilities. So here we have it. All right, so your card is patience and the heart chakra, patience. So you're going to have to endure a little bit of patience with this energy that's coming in. It may very well be a little overwhelming because when we think of that 12th house, which is the energy of Pisces for that matter, and is the ruler of both Neptune and Jupiter, you may have to inquire on some patience. You may have to take a little slower. You may have to just take a little pause and not expect things to happen so quickly. And that's really important. But the green is all about allowing yourself to slow it down a little bit. Don't be so quick to want everything to happen right away. Sometimes it takes a little time for the magic to actually happen. That 4 energy is about your foundation. So this conjunction is going to actually amplify your foundation. Now that foundation could be work related, it could be home related, and it could also be regarding your body as well. After all, you Taurus, you're all about your relationships, your finances, and also the physical material possessions you got going on. So I'm loving that card. All right, so love this. So we have Gemini. And interesting enough, you Geminis, how are you guys feeling today? The moon is actually in Gemini energy today. So that's a quite interesting concept there. So for you Geminis, you're in your 11th house energy today. And for the remaining portion of Aries, and during this conjunction, there could be a lot of magic taking place with connections to your community. So getting out into community and living it up, loving it up, and allowing that expansion to come from community. Your card, Neptune and Jupiter, are going to help you complete something. There's something coming to a completion, something coming to an end, whether that could be maybe finishing a major project that you've been looking to finish. Maybe it's in reference to you've been doing a lot of spiritual work and you're really fine-tuning your psychic abilities, but definitely something coming to an end. Sacral energy is all about the womb, our inner child. It's also about our confidence as well. So perhaps as Neptune and Jupiter work their magic, you may start to feel more empowered, more confident within your own abilities, within your own gifts, within your own success for that matter. That 9 energy is also associated in astrology regarding that Sagittarius energy of traveling and spiritual wisdom, which is right connected to that Neptune, which is what Neptune's helping with. So if we had to put this together in a puzzle, or what's that game called, Scrabble, where you have to add letters to get the word? If we had to put that together, I'm getting a sort of like an intuition hit that what's coming to a completion, what comes to an end, has a lot to do with your psychic abilities. If there's something opening with your psychic abilities, so that's going to empower you and that's going to allow you to step into your confidence. Love that for Geminis. All right, we're moving into Cancer. So Cancer, you are in your 10th house energy. And what does that actually mean, 10th house energy? This is your time to focus in on your career, your success, your fame, what you've accomplished, let's say in the last 2 to 5 years, and how you see yourself in the sense of success. Do you even like the word success? And how this conjunction is going to help you in regards to that success, to your action, taking action and receiving support. And the support that you'll be receiving is from spirit. So perhaps you have a loved one that's crossed over. Now, when we think about Cancer, Cancer energy in the 10th house, Cancer is associated with mothers, but 10th house is associated with fathers, the masculine, feminine, masculine energy right there. And this conjunction might actually help you make that connection with both, allowing you to step into both energies so you can receive more just as much as you give, and maybe even having that ability to connect with spirit. If either one of your parents have crossed, they may become a real benefit to your journey going forward. Just like I said with my mom, where she's constantly giving me insights and guiding me in reference to what I should be doing, what direction I should be going, and the different projects that she has me working on. So interesting, this card just showed up, and I shuffled that deck a lot. It was just in my hand just a second ago, and like I said, sometimes the cards are going to repeat themselves. Gemini had this card as well, so now Cancer does too. So Cancer, this is about a completion. This conjunction is going to help you complete something. You're going to get the motivation to finally want to end something. Now, most people think, well, an ending is not a good thing. But yes, it is, because when we end something, we start a new chapter. So perhaps you might ask yourself, when we think of 10th house, it's associated with your career. It's associated with the work you do. It's associated with your soul's purpose. What is coming to an end so you can start the next chapter? That's that 9 energy. So it really is about letting yourself surrender. Trust that Neptune and Jupiter are working for your most highest good, and they're bringing something new in for you. That sacral energy is, just like I spoke about, the masculine feminine energy, where, again, Cancer in 10th house, that's your opposition sign. So this is perfect for you, allowing you to step in that feminine and masculine energy and being in that space to feel confident. Recognize how much you've succeeded up until now. Write out a list of all the things you've done in, let's say, the last 20 years or so, and see the accomplishments, see your success. And if you don't like the word success, replace it with something else. But start awarding yourself. It's almost like being your own cheerleader, and start like tapping yourself on the shoulder and say, wow, I did a really, really great job, and start recognizing it. And be proud of that completion. It's like a graduation is what I just heard. What I just heard is like a graduation. All right, moving into Leo energy. So Leos, you're in your 9th house energy. 9th house is about traveling and spiritual wisdom. So this may be a time where this conjunction might encourage you to either go back to school, and literal traditional school, where you go and get a degree. You might want to go into your master's, you want to get a bachelor's, whatever it might be, or even taking on a specific course that's going to enhance you in your spiritual journey. So let's see what's in store for you Leos. I'm almost going to sing there. That's quite interesting. I almost scared myself. All right, so Leos, for you, quite interesting. New relationship. So when we think about, excuse me, too loud. When we think about new relationship in regards to the Leo energy, that 9th house energy, it is about, as I just said, in regards to creating that journey to wanting to advance in your spiritual knowledge, going and getting that master's degree. When we think about the master's degree, although yes, I spoke about the traditional in reference to like getting a master's, but it could also be in reference to becoming a master of something, your mastery in something. And whatever that might be for you, it could be mastering a Reiki certification. It could be mastering a music class, something that you are mastering in, but you're going to create a new relationship here. And in that new relationship with self, you also create new relationships with other people. So this conjunction is going to expand your spiritual wisdom, but it's also going to help you expand and travel about. So you're going to be meeting new people. It's very important to be grounded towards this. And that 2-8 is really that 10 energy again, about your spiritual purpose, your journey to why you're here, your career. So there may very well be a shift in your career in regards to an expansion in your career, if that makes sense. And I'm hoping it does. That's what I'm just hearing now. Sometimes the messages come in so weird, but that 10 energy is about your purpose, to why you're here, and perhaps having to tap into a new lesson, new learning, going back to school, a mastery of something helps your soul's purpose. Now, because this energy is taking place, it's really important to get grounded so you can focus and zoom right in to what it is that you're supposed to be doing with this energy. You may be in that space right now, not sure. Am I going back to school? Am I going to be traveling to go someplace in reference to getting the spiritual wisdom that I'm supposed to be receiving? What that looks like for you, but you got to get grounded so you can feel supported in the choice you're looking to make. You can feel balanced so you're not flipping back and forth with undecisiveness. And also you're going to feel focus, being able to focus right in to that energy. So that 10, in regards to the astrology part of it, is about your soul's purpose. But in numerology, it's a brand new beginning with a new relationship. And that could be relating to your personal life as well, as much as your professional life as well. So either or is where that's going to go. Love that. All right, Virgos. Whoops, cards flying around. Thank God it didn't fly too much, so I do have to get it. Hold that thought. Love when I have to fly away from the screen. Sorry about that. Here we go. The cards just fly. I do need to keep a second deck with me, but that wouldn't work so well because then that means I'd have to go fishing for the card. So anyway, as I was just saying, for you Virgos out there, you're in your 8th house energy. And what that means for you is that this is a time where you are really cleaning up. You are getting rid of stuff. So you're doing a lot of decluttering, but you're also decluttering so you can make space and having a transformation. And what I'm hearing is it's about decluttering this. You're decluttering your old mindset. You're decluttering your habits, your beliefs, your programming, and allowing yourself to grow into this newer version of you so you can see yourself different, which aligns with this card really well. I don't know if you can see that. Anyway, trying to get in a good light. The word is powerful. But the chakra is the solar plexus, and that's what you want to work on. You want to work on the solar plexus section so you can begin to digest all this amazing energy that's coming in with the help of Neptune and Jupiter. After all, again, it's in your opposition sign. So as I said earlier, the 2 signs that's going to feel this energy the most are those who have the Virgo and Pisces energy, whether it's sun, moon, or rising. And let's take this one step further. If you happen to have Pisces and any other planet, such as, let's say, for example, Venus, that's in Pisces right now, moved in there yesterday, and on your specific chart, on your personal chart, if you have Pisces in any other planet, those planets are also going to be amplified by this particular energy as well. It's a personal as opposed to collective. So make note of that. This energy is going to help you recognize how powerful you are in regards to your intuition, in regards to your psychic abilities. It's almost, what I'm hearing is that you're going to finally tap into your magic. That's what I just heard. You're going to finally tap into your magic because you do have magic within you. And it's finally going to start to show up. And you're going to be able to use that energy because you are clearing things out and you are making space. The less clutter you have around you, the more you're going to be able to feel your energy expanding. The more clutter we have around us, the less we can make space for our transformation. So it's really important to tap into your solar plex, trusting this whole process of how Neptune and Jupiter are going to help you expand and be in the space of your magic. Now, the numbers we have showing up here is 4-4. So when we think about 4-4, first of all, it's a power number because any number that repeats, it's a reminder from the universe that 4 is about your foundation. And it also matches the actual energy you're in, which is that 8 energy, which is about letting things go, clearing things out so you can make space for the new things to come in. Major transformation taking place with this conjunction that's happening on the 12th. So I really want you Virgos to really pay attention, work on the solar plex. So if you have any of the following, if you're feeling like there's only one way of doing something, if you're feeling insecure, if you're feeling doubtful, if you're not feeling like you're worthy of something, if you're feeling a lack of abundance, I want you to work on clearing all of that out. Clear it all out. If you, some physical components that might go with this, if you're feeling as though you're constipated, I want you to really allow yourself to clear out the energy so even the physical components can actually start to feel better as well, because the opposite of constipation means things are flowing. So what we're physically experiencing is actually taking place externally as well, where you feel like something's not moving. Now, it's so interesting because early this morning, I spoke about the word stuck and replacing stuck with pause. And maybe for now, for the next 6 days, this is an opportunity for you Virgos to just pause a little bit. So this way here, you get ready for this powerful energy that's coming in to help you with that 8 energy of abundance that's coming in. Because again, solar plex is about abundance. So solar plex is about success. Solar plex is about deserving. Solar plex is about unlimited possibilities. And there's your magic. There's your magic. So that is Virgo energy. So what I like to do now is I like to just take a minute break just to sort of retrieve here a little bit. So I'm going to take a commercial break, and when I come back, I'm going to start with Libra energy and go for the remaining portions of the zodiac signs. So what that's going to give you an opportunity to do is go get some water, and if you need to get your notebook because maybe you forgot it, go get that too, and I'll be right back.
I'm Dr. Terry Morse. Knowledge is power. I teach people how to use natural healing, microbes, frequencies, and sound therapy to revitalize their bodies. Do you have symptoms or disease? Why not get rid of them? Why not maximize your potential? My doctorate is in natural medicine. I've been in clinical practice for over 25 years. I can help you. Contact me at terry@morsewellness.com.
Hi, I'm CJ. The Author's Porch is a community where you find good books and good people. We collaborate with services that deliver quality to authors and publish a magazine for authors by authors. Come by, let us feature you or review your book. Coffee is always on, and no matter what time you arrive or where you come from, the porch light is always on.
Hello and welcome back to Joanne's Cosmic Energy. I am your host, Joanne Angel Barry Cologne. And if you are just tuning in with me, whether you're listening or watching, know to share, like, and comment. And you will definitely have to come back because I've already done card readings for Aries right through Virgo. So if you happen to fall anywhere between those 6, you definitely want to come back and listen. But hang in there, unless, of course, you know, your sun, moon, and rising sign hit those 6 signs, then maybe you might want to leave. But why would you want to? Hang in there with me and enjoy my company. And the more energy around, the better. So we're going to dive into Libra, and the focus for today's show is all about this conjunction between Neptune and Jupiter taking place on April 12th. This is literally a once-in-a-lifetime conjunction. We will not experience this conjunction ever again. And literally, it's one day. The energy of the conjunction will stay with us going forward, but theoretically, the actual conjunction is just literally one day. That's how quickly the degrees of our planets move from day to day. So theoretically, a planet could be in a 12 degree today, but then shift to tomorrow into, let's say, an 18 degree. So that changes the energy of the associations with all the other planets. So here we have it. And what I'm doing for you today is I'm providing you some insight for each zodiac sign to help you clear energy from the specific chakra that's associated with the card reading. Also giving you an affirmation to work with to help raise your vibration. Also might add to your journey story. And you'll have a number to work with that's going to give you a meaning in numerology and also associated with astrology. So a lot of information in one card. And you'll get to work with at least up to 3 cards, assuming you have a different zodiac sign for sun, moon, and rising. If you don't, then you'll have less cards to work with. So let's dive into Libra and see what's in store for Libra. Interesting enough, we've done from Aries through Virgo, 6 signs already, and not one of the signs showed up in reverse, except for now. So Libra, your card's in reverse. And what a reverse card means is that A, we need to pay attention to the message, but really, really important, you want to work on that chakra. Now, I don't know if my lighting is picking this up at all, but anyway, it's the throat chakra and it's turquoise. So it really is about working on your throat, clearing that energy. So, and what could be blocking the throat chakra for you Libras, and I'll speak about your house in a second, is feeling like you can't get your words out, or feeling as though what you have to say isn't important, or not being able to show up the way you want to, or hiding because you're shy or timid. That's all throat chakra. Now, in regards to some of the physical experiences that you might be showing up for you, is maybe some tension in the neck, some tension in the throat. You might be experiencing some issues with your teeth, your gums, and even your jaw for that matter. That is all throat chakra. So if that is you, this is definitely a reason to work on the throat so you can start expressing yourself, start showing up, rather than hiding behind the trees, so to speak, start allowing yourself to be seen. In fact, get as vibrant as you can get. So go as red as I am for that matter, so people see you and you don't have to hide anymore, because there's no reason to hide. Because your card is all about what you're engaged in. Remembering the cards in reverse though. So this Neptune, Jupiter energy is going to help you to engage, which is why it's really important to get that throat chakra activated, because you might very well be asked to speak at an event. You might very well be asked to step in front of the class and demonstrate something. So it's really important for that engaging to take place. You're in your 7th house energy. So this is really about finding that balance between being quiet and showing up, finding that balance and being able to justify for yourself why it is so important for you to engage in something. When we think about the numbers 2 and 7, that's a 9. So that 9 energy is all about letting go of your need of being timid and shy and clearing that out and allowing yourself to recognize that the words you have to say are extremely powerful. That 7 energy is also about going within to connect with this Neptune and Jupiter energy, allowing you to become more intuitive, allow you to become more spiritually knowledgeable is what I'm hearing. So that 9 energy is surrendering any reservations you may have regarding engaged. Now, again, let's talk about that engage in the literal sense in reference to maybe there's an engagement that's going to happen. After all, Jupiter and Neptune are all about gifts and expanding. So maybe someone in the Libras, Sun, Moon, or Rising might get engaged during this amazing conjunction. How exciting would that be? And that would definitely represent that 9 energy, because it really is about letting go and transforming. So that's really fun, but really focusing on the throat so you can have the ability to speak out and you know, if you're the one doing the proposing, that you can actually get your words out and say the right words that you want to say that comes from your heart. And if you're the one that's going to be saying yes, being able to say yes without dribbling over your own words. I love that for you Libras. So kind of curious to know. You're going to have to keep me posted. And you can keep me posted by sending an email letting me know. If you're watching through Facebook, you can send a message. I always love to know how these card readings go and how they resonate with you as we go on. Because again, this is information that's helping you going forward. It's not for today. This is actually helping you for April 12th. So clearing the throat chakra or any other chakra that you have to work on depending on your other signs, is going to bring you in alignment to all this magic that's coming in between these two planets. All right, moving into Scorpio. So we have Scorpio energy, which is the 6th house, which is really about scheduling, karmic lessons, and organizing, health, fitness, and wellness for that matter. And let's see what's in tune for Scorpios with this amazing energy. Quite interesting, Scorpio. Scorpio, all the cards want to come out for you, but we only need one. Surrender. So this is really a time to surrender. Let go and just allow yourself to just, what I'm hearing is go with the flow. I just heard it. Go with the flow. Go with the flow. 6 and 8 is 14, which is 5. So as you go with the flow, there's going to be changes that's going to come in. And these changes are going to be powerful changes. They're going to activate the heart where you're going to be able to feel more joy and exciting as you go with the flow. Stop trying to control everything. Stop trying to be in the driver's seat as the universe is guiding you. Let the universe sit in the driver's seat and you sit in the passenger seat going forward, just to allow things to happen on their own without you having to play a role in it. Surrender. So go with the flow. Go with the flow. That's what I get for that. Working on your heart chakra so you can allow yourself to experience the joy, the happiness, and just the freedom is what I just heard. So allowing yourself that space, these karmic lessons that you need to learn, be open to learning, and go with the flow. All right, moving into Sagittarius. Sagittarius, you're in your 5th house energy. It's really important for you to make time to play, but also make time to change things. You have to change it up. You can't continue doing it the way you've been doing it. And Neptune and Jupiter are going to help you with that. They're going to bring in a big blast for you, Sagittarius. So let's see what chakra you need to work on so you could be aligned for this big blast, because major, major change is coming in for you. Neptune and Jupiter are going to help that expansion. And did I not just say make change? I don't make this shit up if I try. The word is change, and it's the 5 card, right along the line with Sagittarius. What you're going to be changing mostly and working on is the throat. We just spoke about that a little while ago about the throat chakra. This is all about your throat. You're going to be changing the way you create. You're going to be changing the way you speak. You're going to be changing the way you network. Marketing is what I just heard. Changing your marketing is what I just heard. I don't know what's going on with my phone. Anyway, changing your marketing is what I just heard loud and clear. That change is going to bring freedom in. You're going to be doing marketing. You're going to be networking very differently with this conjunction that's going through with Neptune and Jupiter. Change, 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 work on that throat chakra. Remember, some of the physical symptoms to a blocked throat chakra is where you start to feel stiffness in the neck, your jaw starts to clench, you might be experiencing some gum or teeth issues, and tickling in the throat. There's a whole lot of stuff that goes on there. So if you're experiencing any of that, really work on the throat chakra. All right, so that was for Sagittarius, that 5 energy. Looking for change, want freedom, you need to play, but also be very creative and recognizing your creativity is going to be shifting. Marketing is going to be shifting. Networking is going to be shifting. There's an expansion coming in, but in order to receive that expansion, if that throat chakra doesn't get cleared, that energy can't flow. All right. Moving into Capricorn. So Capricorn, you're in your 4th house energy, which is all about family, home, healing, and your foundation. So this is a big one because it's your foundation. So we can either look at foundation as your workplace, your home, or your body. So I like to look at it as the body, especially when we think about Jupiter and Neptune, as it's going to help you expand your foundation. Intuitively speaking, not expanding in reference to weight, but expanding in reference to your intuition, becoming more tuned with your intuition. And something tells me that for you Capricorns, because of that 4th house energy, it really is going to tap into your feminine energy, where you're going to be able to receive that support from spirit. I'm loving that. Be open to it. Be open to it. Let's see what's next with you guys. Interesting card for you guys. Have faith. Have faith. Which makes a lot of sense, because sometimes if when we're not open-minded to the abilities of connecting with spirit, we sort of lose our faith and we start having this limited mindset where things can only go one way. And we want to be in that mindset of there's unlimited possibilities with this conjunction coming in. There's so many different ways things can go. So have faith. That heart chakra is where you want to work on. You want to work on clearing whatever heaviness. So if there's anything that's have gone on in your past, you want to start clearing that out. You want to start to move into a space of forgiveness. You want to start moving into a space of gratitude, happiness. Raising your vibration means gratitude, happiness, and forgiveness. And when you step into faith, everything starts to fall into play. 5 and 6 works out to be an 11. So this is really about healing relationships on the highest level possible and using Neptune and Jupiter to help you in this expansion so you can heal those relationships. Again, Capricorn, 4th house, that's the feminine energy. Healing relationships, whether it's regarding your mom, a mother figure, a sister, whatever it may be. And also what I'm just hearing is the things you're mothering. So really, really start focusing on that master relationship, healing it from the mastery of it. Heart chakra. Love that. All right, moving into Aquarius. 3rd house energy, so creating, communicating, networking, working with your computer for that matter, whatever that might be, whatever way you're networking with friends. Jupiter and Neptune are going to bring this expansion in for you in regards to how you learn, how you teach, and how you listen. Listen, I get a feeling that you, Aquarius, are going to become really hypersensitive to hearing spirit. So if you're not already hypersensitive, become aware of it, be awakened to it, and allow yourself to be open to spirit communication. And there's so many different programs out there, especially those of you who are on Facebook, where you could definitely just go to that little magnifying glass and just put in spirit communication programs. There's so many groups that you can get connected to that can help you tap into your ability to listen to spirit, that intuitiveness. And if you need some support there, you're not sure where to go, that you can reach out to me. I can help you with that too. Now that I think about it, hello. All right, so let's see what's in store for Aquarius. Aquarius, your card is showing in reverse. So again, we already know reverse means pay attention and you need to work on the high heart. The card is balance. So again, we want to bring balance into this energy. And when we think about that Neptune and Jupiter conjunction in regards to your foundation, how can you expand but also have balance in your life? Where do you want more balance in your life is what I just heard. Where do you have balance and where do you want more balance? 7 and 6 matches your energy. It's literally a 13, which is a 4. It matches your energy of where you are. Being in that space, I'm sorry, not your energy. You're in 3. But the 13 is a 4, which is about your foundation. Where do you have balance in your foundation and where do you want more balance in your foundation? And what I get a sense is this is about bringing more balance into the intuitive sense where you can have that connection coming out of the logic, because as Aquarius, we're always over analyzing everything, and really moving into that right side of the brain so you can create this relationship with spirit. All right. Last but not least, we have Pisces. All right, Pisces. I want you to hold it down. I want you to tap into your magic because Jupiter and Neptune on April 12th are going to be right there, right with you, where you get to be the magical being you are. And I get super excited about this because I'm a sun Pisces. Yes. Now, just to give you an understanding, when we think about sun rising and the moon, the rising sign is the energy you show up with. The sun sign is the energy we're becoming. So those of you who are Pisces rising, you're already intuitive. That is where you are. You have your magic going. Those of us who are sun Pisces, I'm working my way there. I know that's hard to believe, but yes, I'm working towards becoming more intuitive, more magical, more, I don't even know the words, but I'm working to it. That's what I'm here to do on this, in this lifetime, is to become more connected to all my healing powers. So let's see what's in store to help us Pisces out so we can really fine tune into this amazing energy that's taking place in our sign. Oh my God, I'm so darn excited. Let's shuffle it one more time and see what shows up. My fingers are getting a little sticky now because I'm so excited. All right, so interesting. Family card. I think this showed up before. So you Pisces, this is about family. This is about how through your wisdom, through your intuition, you are actually educating, you are actually helping, you are actually healing the family matters. It's almost like there's all what I'm hearing is that you're the black sheep of the family, but you're the ones that are actually helping your families become more attuned to this afterlife relationship. So you are the key here. So really honoring that concept and recognizing that there's going to be a lot of downloads coming in on April 12th for you. And it's really important to make sure you really tap into your heart here. So if there is anything that you are feeling angry, frustration, sadness, lonely, or anything that's causing the heart to feel heavy, this is the time now through before the 12th to really start working on clearing that energy out so you can really move into this amazing power, magical energy that's coming in. So you really have to do some work here. That 1 in 5 is the 6 energy. That 6 energy is really the whole karmic cycle that you came. What I hear is that this one particular day is really like what you were born for. You were born for this day. This day is literally going to highlight your abilities. Everything's going to become amplified for you. That 6 energy is about finding time to schedule meditation, whatever it is you need to do so you can clear the energy out, so you can step up into this best version of you. That 6 energy is also associated with the collective energy 2022. So stepping up your health and fitness, stepping up your hydration, making sure your nutrients is on point, because this vibration is gonna really take you places. It's like you're gonna go from this vibration to this vibration, and that's all about your karmic cycle. You were born. This is the most powerful day for you Pisces. After all, Neptune and Jupiter are literally they rule your sign. So have a blast with this, guys. So there we have it, all 12 zodiac signs. Now again, come back and watch the show again, listen to it again, write your notes, become very super clear to your sun, moon, and rising signs, so you know exactly what colors, what chakras to work on between now through April 12th, so you can really clear the energies out and be open to receiving the magnificent magic that both Neptune and Jupiter's conjunction is going to do for you. Because again, if you do not work on these energies, your energies are going to be sluggish and you're not going to be able to receive all this magic that's coming in. It's going to take a lot longer because it's going to feel stuck. It's like working with a vacuum and the vacuum is completely full, that as you're vacuuming the room, you're not picking up anything because there's no space for the stuff to go. So you have to empty the vacuum out, let it be completely clean. Same thing with your chakra system. And if you don't know how to do this, if you don't know how to work on your chakra system, if you don't know how to tap in and just visualize or imagine or whatever it is you do, how you connect with energy, here is my offer to you. If you're watching, whether you're watching on the live or the replay, doesn't matter. If you're listening on the replay, this is my offer to you. Everybody's going to receive a 15-minute complimentary chakra balance Reiki treatment. All you need to do is email healingwithin76@gmail.com to grab more information and schedule that appointment. So this way here, you can be in perfect alignment to this magical energy. This once in a lifetime. This will not happen again in our lifetime. That's a guarantee. This is why it was so important for me to be here today to share this magical energy with you. The amazing conjunction between Neptune and Jupiter right in Pisces energy. How powerful, how powerful. So again, leave your comments, leave questions, whatever you have, you can leave them. If you're watching through Facebook, leave it in the Facebook comments. If you're watching anywhere else, just email again, healingwithin76@gmail.com. All that being said, I look forward to seeing you back here the first Wednesday in May. Not sure of that date, but it's the first Wednesday in May, same time, 3:33 p.m. Eastern time. But till then, By then, we will have gone through this major conjunction experience, and I would be interested to know how you are feeling. So connect with me to redeem that 15-minute complimentary session. But till then, many blessings. Bye-bye for now.